You want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about sports in the state of Michigan?
You can't handle the truth!
Well, we're giving you the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast, the show that provides research and statistics about all the Detroit and Michigan sports teams, whether fans like it or not, and detects, exposes, and reveals actual and hidden facts and truth that the mainstream media doesn't want you to know. No junk, no entertainment, no homerism, no slappiness, no coddling, no pop culture, no conspiracy theories, no opinions, no shilling, and no fluff. Head over to our website, themichigansportstruthpodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter, Periscope, and Instagram at Michigan_Truth, and like and share our verified Facebook page, the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. Also listen to us on Spreaker, CastBox, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts via iTunes, and Spotify. The Michigan Sports Truth Podcast does not represent or defame any of the teams it covers, nor does it represent or compete against any mainstream media in the state of Michigan. It is also not for entertainment or debating purposes. It only detects, exposes, and reveals honest, actual, and hidden truth, facts, and statistics about them. And it is for every sports fan's own good because the truth is out there. And welcome to another episode of the independent edition of the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. I'm Taylor Phillips. Follow me on Twitter, Periscope, and Instagram at DT2Phillips with 2 L's. I understand all the immature fans and lame sports media bashing the younger players such as Jeff Okudah, Tease Tabor, and Frank Ragnow for not performing up to their expectations. But do you cast all the blame on just the players? My answer is no. Half of the blame is still on them, but the other half is on the Lions organization itself for not having a player development system when it needs to have it. Younger players such as Okudah, Tabor, and Ragnow have not played up to their expectations because none of them have been developed up to NFL caliber by the team's coaching staff or its scouting department. Nobody in this organization develops any player because the Lions don't have a player development system. They need it. Yet the Ford family only care about hiring their own people that are close to them instead of the right people. Take former NFL on Fox color commentator Chris Spielman, who joined the organization's front office as a special assistant to the chairman, president, and CEO. Spielman used to call the game fair and down the middle. They also hired former Lions Hall of Fame running back Barry Sanders. Oh my goodness, what an idol. Fans would believe and argue he will be a great wizard in helping the front office find a general manager and head coach. Even if they pick both, this still doesn't help what they are missing, which again is player development. And even hiring Chris Spielman and Barry Sanders doesn't help either because that too is outside of player development. The Lions have to have their own player development system to improve performance of their younger players, such as Okudah, Tabor, and Ragnow. To do so, they should have to go outside the organization and pick the right people instead of kissing up to their church buddies. This ass-kissing has to stop. This organization needs to stop being inept and coddling to itself and start being tougher and smarter. Otherwise, it'll just go nowhere, which will make me have no choice but to care a lot less about the team until the Ford family sells it. Pistons general manager Troy Weaver has made a ton of moves since he was first hired. Hell, he even traded Luke Kennard to the Clippers. There were a few players that he decided to trade for and then trade away, including LiAngelo Ball being the latest. And then there are the other few that he decided to keep when he got them, including Jahlil Okafor, Mason Plumlee, Josh Jackson, and Rodney Magruder. This is more like both a rebuild and retool at the same time because all of Weaver's moves have spun my head around so many times I may already feel dizzy afterwards for quite a while. Who knows how they may fare come time for the regular season. The Red Wings will have another season to play. That's good news. Even more good news, they're aligned in the same division with the Chicago Blackhawks. The bad news, however, is that they're still aligned in the same division with the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers for no reason. I made a couple quarantine division alignment concepts of my own, and you can take a look at them on my Instagram. The Tigers signed left-handed relief pitcher Ian Krol to a minor league contract. Welcome back. Remember that he was a part of the Doug Fister trade in the beginning of the 2013 to 2014 MLB offseason, and his stats in each year that he played are horrible, and you can see them for yourself to do research. Plus, he's pitched in the minors every single year. That's pathetic. And he hasn't even pitched in the majors since 2018 with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. No wonder general manager Al Avila signed him to that minor league contract. Krol deserves to stay in the minors for a longer time to come. That's all I have for this short installment of the independent edition of the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. Check out our show's website, the MichiganSportsTruthPodcast.com, like its verified Facebook page of the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast, and follow its Twitter, Periscope, and Instagram at Michigan_Truth. I'm Taylor Phillips signing off. Follow me on Twitter, Periscope, and Instagram at DT2Phillips with 2 L's. Thanks very much for listening, downloading, and sharing, and remember, the truth is out there. The Michigan Sports Truth Podcast does not represent or defame any of the teams it covers, nor does it represent or compete against any mainstream media in the state of Michigan. It is also not for entertainment or debating purposes. It only detects, exposes, and reveals honest, actual, and hidden truth, facts, and statistics about them. And it is for every sports fan's own good because the truth is out there.